When technology grows as quickly as it has, um, we're often behind in terms of the regulation and what we need to do to protect ourselves. I know there's been a lot of discussion about AI and people forming relationships with a bot. And then, there was a boy that committed suicide. I think there's been a lot of really terrible outcomes. Um, and because things are growing so quickly, I think that uh, we have a responsibility when we're working with children to know what they're using and to make sure that we are monitoring and keeping them safe.
Yeah, so I think as clinicians working with ages 2 to 65, um, I think we recommend limiting screen time,
For sure.
having parental controls,
Hmm.
um, having parental supervision and checking in on what's going on and what are you playing,
Yeah,
having control over the device.
absolutely.
If it's becoming excessive, locking down the Wi-Fi,
Yeah,
not playing games during the sleep routine or when you're trying to shut
absolutely.
down the day with your schedule.
Yeah.
They say that the blue light has an effect,
It
right?
does, yeah. So if you're looking at your phone at night, or if a child is looking at a video game at night, that's sending a message to the brain that says, "Hey, it's still daytime. Let's not start that circadian rhythm to power down, get some rest." So I think it's really important that we put those things away at least an hour before bed, and probably more when you're dealing with a young child. I think it's great to have an evening routine that maybe doesn't use the tech. Let's read a book before bed. Let's have some interaction together that is not looking at a screen. Sleep will be better for everyone in the house.
And it's more meaningful. I
Yeah.
mean, when you look back at your life in terms of memories, do you really remember levels in a video game, or do you remember being with people and doing things and going on hikes and that lived experience and being in the forest and seeing real beauty versus like virtual engagement?
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
I think when you look back, I don't remember playing, like, I don't remember saying, "Oh, I beat Donkey Kong finally, and I was here at this moment." But I remember, like, my high school graduation and, playing with my brother when I was younger, and, like, those memories seem way more salient than anything I've done virtually. What about
Absolutely.
for you?
Oh,
Like,
100%. I would much rather spend some time outside than be on my phone. And, sometimes the energy it takes to put down your phone and go outside, it seems like a lot. But once you do it, you feel so much better. Sleep better, interact with others better, handle stress better, just live a healthier existence for that day. Um,
and
yeah.
and those are the cons, but then on the other side, to play devil's advocate, we are in the information age. It is outstanding.
Yeah.
Anything you wanna know, you can look up. You might not get the right answer, especially if you're using some of the AI
Yeah.
bots. It's like, "You're so funny, AI."
You
Like,
just made that up.
"That's not true," and then they come back and be like, "You're right, I was incorrect." It's like, "Oh my god." How much of the world is getting this incorrect information as fact?
Yeah, a lot. Yeah,
So, if you look at, like, your formative years and you're getting incorrect information, the world is a little skewed.
that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think my takeaway from our discussion today is just be in the real world for a little bit, right?
Yeah, try to make real friends
Yeah.
that come over to your house and, give you hugs.
Yeah. And sit next to your beautiful window and chat with you over coffee.
Yeah, yeah. So limiting screen time, limiting, the time you do it, so not at
Mhm.
bedtime,
Yes.
uh, 1 hour a day.
Hmm.
Any other recommendations you think we should have? Making sure it's age-appropriate content.
Yeah. And I think having safety in place, especially for your children
Yeah.
and young teens who are being approached online. I think if your child is on the internet, it's very likely that they have been approached by someone that you probably would prefer they not be. So it's just really helpful, I think, to know what is being used and put some safety guards in place. Turn off that Wi-Fi if
Yeah.
you need to.
So play with your children.
Yeah.
If you are gonna play, make it a family thing. Play with them, monitor, see who's reaching out,
Yeah. Yeah.
really have a good idea on what information is coming in, as crucial as we move forward and we evolve. It is there are pros and cons on both sides.
Absolutely.
And the pros are strong. There's a lot of great information,
And a lot of fun things.
a lot of
on
fun
the
video
internet.
games.
Yeah.
Truly.
Yeah.
Yeah. But limiting time, balance, and safety.
Balance and safety all the way.
Well, thanks so much for talking about video game addiction
Yeah,
today.
of course. So fun to talk to you anytime.
And we'll see how it emerges in the laws that we create and how the field of psychology, if they're going to make it a formal diagnosis or not.